Welcome, miniature fans. Today I'm just going to give you a very fast and quick tutorial. Lots of people have been asking me how to paint lava effects, and it's quite simple. What I've been doing here is I am working on a new gaming board. This is a Fire Giants gaming board. As you can see, it's on a 12 by 12 inch base, and I've made it completely with foam card. And it's coming on really nicely, and I've got to the stage where I want to start adding some lava to the base. So what I've done, what we do, we begin with painting the base where we want the lava with white. Now I've used Dragon White by MSP Paints, and I've given that 2 coats, so it's got a really nice undercoat, and this is what's going to push the ink washes that we're going to use next to make that lava look really nice. Now for the lava effects, I will be using some contrast yellow by Games Workshop, and we're also going to be using their orange contrast paint from Games Workshop as well. I find that these are just fabulous for what we need. So what we'll do is I will come and back and show you these. Okay, so I've got a nice huge brush here which I'm going to add the ink wash to. I got them in 2 little pots here, so they're nice and safe. So we've got the yellow and we've got the orange. So we want to really get a nice layer on, so plenty of the wash, and we'll just go over all the areas with our yellow, and we try to do this as fast as possible. And what will happen is this yellow just really pops because we've got that white beneath. It really works so well. That white is pushing through the yellow, and it's giving us absolutely a beautiful effect, and instantly it looks like fire. Now we don't want it to pool, so this is why I'm saying we have to be quite fast with this ink wash. So we'll just go all the way around. Doesn't matter if you're going up the sides, because we want to have a reflection on the walls of our lava. But the main thing is getting a nice layer all the way over. We don't want to leave streaks. So this is where a large brush works very well. And also with the ink wash, just let it do its thing. It will go into the recesses of all the parts that we want painted. And again over here, just quickly go around the sides. Absolutely beautiful. I use this contrast paint now for so many items that kind of use fire, because it just works absolutely so well. Now another key, what we do is we get quickly, while it's still quite wet, we shall get some tissue, and the idea here is to just dab the tissue onto the ink wash just to take off any excess. There we are. And it also gives a nice texture effect. Gives a nice texture to the lava. Okay, now what we do now is we go straight into that orange, because we want to keep the brightest areas to the middle of the lava. So now we've got this orange, and what we're going to do is just go around the edges with that orange. I'm going to just slowly bring that in a little bit. So we've got a lovely dark effect going around the outside. It's almost like where the lava is cooling down a little bit, going towards the edges of the rock. So we just let that blend in with the rest. But all we do is we go around to the whole of the sides. And we just follow the orange round, keep it going. Same on this side. So we go around all the edges of the rocks. Just like so. Now with this orange, what we want to do, once we've got the edges done, like so, now what we want to do is, I shall move a bit closer, there we go, as you can see it's looking absolutely awesome already. Now all we need to do is we start pulling that ink wash up the rocks, just a little bit, just so this is giving like a light source going up the rocks. So we just pull that ink wash with our brush going around, and that's all we need to do to get a lovely kind of light going around the rocks. So just keep on going all the way around. And there we are. The simplest and easiest way to make a little lava, a river of lava. Now we can go one step further, which I'll show you now. I'll just let this dry and then I'll come back. To finish off the lava, all I'm going to do is we're going to add some white. Now I'm using a very cheap brush, but I'm going to stipple. I'm going to use it for stippling. And what I'm going to do is, I've got some dragon white on my palette there, and I'm going to load up the brush with the white like so, and then take some of the paint off the edge of the brush, and then all I'm going to do is push it into places around the lava, so it gives off like the hottest area, which is the white parts of the lava. So this just gives just little hot places around the board, and that's all we need to do, just a little bit. And as you can see, it's making these nice white patches, and that gives off an extra heat coming from the lava, and that's just by adding this little bit of white, and we're just pushing that on, and this is called stippling, and we just add that around, and there we are. Now for the last part, to completely finish, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give the board, let me find it for you, I'm going to use 2 coats of gloss varnish by Vallejo. So I'll coat this twice, and we'll come back once that gloss is dried and I can show you the finished lava.